Good morning. I promised myself this will actually be a quick one now. I wasn't going to do anything today, but I thought actually, I think I'll regret it, because when I don't do what I say I will do, that can lead to a bit of despair sometimes. That's maybe a strong word, but it's a bit like diving in the water. It's easy enough to just do it, for God's sake. I'm just going to do it, And actually, as soon as I start looking at these cyclamen, my heart starts to sing a little bit. There's, really, you can't look on a cyclamen dancing up the way like that and not feel a little bit spirit lifted. There's something very beautiful about them. And kind of hopeful, I suppose. Is that it? No, I put the easel here, and actually it's cancelling the light out from the window a little bit. But I'm just, I think I'm just going to go with it. I've already moved the easel across the room, and there is some resistance this morning to faffing around, because I've got a nice fry ready for myself, and I want to just eat it. Well, cook and eat it. We'll see. But for now, everything else is on hold, and I'm in the room with the cyclamen. And here we are together doing our best. I think I'll use the PVA glue if I can find. Yeah, here it is. PVA glue is in better nick than the glue stick there. So this is a page from National Geographic, a really old National Geographic. Yet again, thanks Veronica. She gave me a pile of National Geographic magazines. My plan here had been to just use watercolour and water, because I thought that would be the quickest thing. But then I thought actually painting that grey jug might take longer than actually just sticking something on for it. So I'm going to leave it like that right now. I've got my palette here, and this is Viridian Green. Yeah, so you see there's not a huge amount of light, but the shape is so lovely that it's fine. I'm going to tolerate. I just love the way that the leaves are falling down there and then falling out here. And maybe some sap green will work on that side, because it's slightly more light coming, I think, from that side. Okay. And then there'll be stems that are a little bit more like maybe burnt sienna-ish, which is that colour there. And they're going to rise up little fireworks shoots for those blossoms to explode out of. As Dylan Thomas said, the force that through the green fuse drives the flower. I love that line. There we are now, and there's one sticking out here as well. Yeah, I could feel myself getting into a state of self-judgment, those things, and then kind of giving out to myself for that, because I know it takes me nowhere. But the giving out is another bit of self-judgment, right? So I'm going to work now with this fluorescent pink, because I want the flowers to be given the vibrance they deserve. They're very, very strong shapes, but so delicate in them. No, that's a little bit bright, I think, for the rest of the pinks. So I'll let this one here maybe. It's, like yesterday, it's probably quite nice to have. I just put back on there. Like yesterday, it's probably quite a nice thing to have different, variety in the thickness of line. And this one over here is a nice pleasing shape. And I suppose I could fill in with a little bit of care some of those panels of flower petal with my watercolour paint. Yeah. And maybe there's room for a handle. Is there room for a handle, do you think? I think that's enough of a handle. That tiny indication might be just what's needed there to indicate that this here is a jug. Now, what else? Yeah, so maybe a bit of pink. What's that colour? That's not really, oh, it's close enough. Yeah, that's quite a good colour actually. There's a bit of a wild card in there, I don't know what it is. It's quite nice though, eh? That'll work. Maybe some up here. Oh, the fluorescent pen is kind of resisting the water, which is a bit exciting. And over there, you see, once I've done this, a certain feeling of achievement may come on me, and I might feel, isn't it terrible that we need to feel deserving of things? But I don't know, you know, sometimes you kind of want everything worked out before it's worked out. So I think doing a bit of creative play will just keep the mind occupied and stop it going into all sorts of scenarios. Now I was trying to do something for the jug that reads as the jug and that reads as this kind of colour, and I need more cerulean blue in it in order for it to ring true with the National Geographic, I reckon. And I could use this that. I'm feeling like I've been very cryptic there. There's no big drama in my life actually. Just the general insecurities of feeling like I'm not doing things good enough, that kind of carry on, which seems a familiar enough thing for me, and as far as I know with most of my pals as well, you know, we have this idea that we need to earn or deserving. I suppose that's yeah, anyway, like a contradiction there. Yeah. Okay, so there's a little bit of carry on there, and but you know, I'd say I've nearly got away with it. Like, I don't know if I want to do very much more here. Like this state of feeling like you're not good enough or not doing enough leads to overpainting and overwork, I reckon. And then there's that, and there's the slightly can't be arsed kind of approach, which isn't about economy but about you know, finish it quick so I can have my breakfast. So there we are. That's the inner workings of my mind. Nice. And there's a bit of gold. And there's gold for that stem there. And maybe that one falling over could be gold as well. And this little bud. It's a gold pen. That's the story there now. Looking for something a little bit more opaque, maybe, or something dramatic to do the flowers a little bit more clearly. And I suppose rather than gripping the palette with my left hand, I could use my left hand possibly to draw, to make a bit more sense again of that shape of fluorescent pink pen that's meant to illustrate this. I'm going to dive into that, see what happens. That's okay. So to illustrate that flower in the front. And some more of that gorgeous pink. I'm going to plop in, half closing my eyes, there's a darkish bit there and a darkish bit there, and up here it lands quite dark before getting to the stem. And there. And here. You know what, I think I'm going to stop there. Stop when you're 80% done. So they say, that's alright, isn't it? Maybe I should really put a fucking, sorry for the swearing, I should maybe put the piano top in, just an indication of that dark brown of the edge of the piano, and let it sit in space a bit more fully. And the question then is that going to be a dark brown pen line, or will it be dark brown paint? And it'll be dark brown paint, because that's what I've just dipped the brush into. Something was telling me to go for the paint. And then it extends out there for the corner of the piano. Don't know if this is getting too convoluted now. And the line of the piano at the back. And maybe a little bit of a shadow for the jug. Oh god, is that going too far? If I'm doing that jug with the shadow coming down from it, might as well tear off the bit where the shadow's extending from. How does it look now? On its way to completion. I'm going to stop. I was going to say on its way to being overworked, but I don't want to do that, because that'll be giving out to myself again, and the point in this was not giving out to myself. Dearly me. Right, this is also got a little bit there. And why not do a little splash? And there you have it. Way done. Video done for today. Great stuff. Alright, I'll maybe see you tomorrow, instead of saying for sure, so that I don't set myself up. And I hope you have a lovely Sunday. It's Sunday today. Hope you have a lovely Sunday. Okay. All the best.